would have played many, many times, whilst this picture was shown all around the world since 1969.
Yeah, but I bet, Buzz...
You can stand up if you want to.
Did you know that that anthem is actually, ready, a British export? Now then.
The Star-Spangled Banner is quintessentially American, and for more than 100 years, it's been played at patriotic events and ceremonies. The song became the official national anthem in 1931. The words may be American, but the tune originated this side of the pond as the official song of a wealthy 18th century gentlemen's club in London. The Anacreontic Society held parties for amateur musicians. Its name came from the ancient Greek poet Anacreon, whose ballads celebrated drinking and love. The gentlemen would enjoy some professional music and food, and then join in for their club anthem, the Anacreontic song.
And besides, I'll instruct you like me to entwine the myrtle of Venus with Bacchus's vine.
For a communal anthem, this is a notoriously hard tune to sing.
It's easy to sing if you are a professionally trained tenor. It has this huge range. It goes from here to here.
Yeah, it can't be that hard.
Should we try it? Me to entwine and...
Me to entwine the myrtle of Venus with Bacchus's vine. Right, at which point...
You struggling?
I can see why it's written for a musical society, because even for a good amateur, it's really quite tricky, isn't it?
But you can't keep a good tune a secret, and soon the melody was being used with different sets of lyrics, not just here in Britain, but also abroad. The melody quickly travelled to America, and it was on September the 14th, 1814, that the version we know today came into being. As British ships bombarded the American fort of McHenry, American lawyer Francis Scott Key was on a British ship negotiating the release of a prisoner. Seeing the fort's beleaguered American flag flying throughout the fight, he was inspired to write a poem, which he set to the tune from the Anacreontic Society. It included anti-British lines like, "Their blood has washed out their foul footsteps' pollution," words which are still sung to this day. So ironically, the Americans had adopted a British melody as the basis for their anthem. But who was it that wrote the music? The original sheet music still exists, but the composer wasn't credited and seemed lost forever in history. That was until the 1970s. 2 centuries after it was written, a librarian at the US Library of Congress spotted the composer's name in a gentleman's account of his visit to the Anacreontic Society. The connection confirmed that the US national anthem used a tune written by one John Stafford Smith. Born in 1750, Smith was the son of the organist here at Gloucester Cathedral. This is his memorial. Loved by the Anacreontic Society for his songs, Stafford Smith was invited to become a member. And it's easy to see how one of his melodies would be adopted as a club anthem. The Anacreontic Society continued for more than 2 decades, until the Duchess of Devonshire attended one evening. She hid behind a screen, but the gentlemen felt they had to tone down their jokes, and many resigned in protest. By 1792, the society was no more. As for John Stafford Smith's legacy, well, his melody is stitched into the very fabric of American life whenever the national flag is unfurled. And Gloucester Cathedral still flies the Stars and Stripes in honour of his citizens' achievement. So who better to perform the original Anacreontic song than the Gloucester Cathedral Choir?
It's the truth. Thanks so much, Buzz. It's been wonderful hearing us.
It was Aldrin. From the man on the moon to the angel of the north. Tomorrow, we've got Alan Shearer. Cheers, Buzz.